Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. This is Protomario, and today we will be reviewing Pokemon SoulSilver and HeartGold for the Nintendo DS. So, let me start off by talking about the menu here, and though you may not be able to see it, but you have several different options, from Mystery Gift to connecting to your Pokéwalker to New Game to continue, and your Nintendo Wi-Fi connections. So, what does SoulSilver do that the original Silver and Gold didn't do? I'll go ahead and give you a list of a few things that they've implemented here, and I'll tell you all about it. So, pretty much right off the bat, SoulSilver and HeartGold are a remake of the original Pokemon Silver and Gold for the Game Boy Color, I believe. And, no, not the Game Boy Color, just regular Game Boy. Later on, the same generation, they released Pokemon Crystal for the Game Boy Color, which had updated animations where your Pokemon actually moved and did this and that, and it was very revolutionary. So, with an updated battle system, new graphics, and different things implemented over the years, Pokemon SoulSilver and HeartGold have become something much more than, I believe, what the company had originally thought they set out to create. Where the original 151 has turned into 493, Pokemon is an ever-continuing game that continues to astound and dumbfound me with the different possibilities that they come up with to keep us Pokemon fans entertained. Now, of course, I cannot cover every aspect about this game in just one review, and I'm not going to split this up into parts. More or less, many people are Pokemon fans, and the people who are going to be watching this and deciding whether or not they will buy Pokemon HeartGold or SoulSilver based on my review are the people that are going to probably buy it. If you're new to the series, this is a great place to start, and I'll tell you why in this review. So along with the addition of new graphics overall, some remix tunes, as well as several other things, you get a world communication center where you can trade with anyone in the world, and you can see all kinds of videos, battle videos of how people did something, or maybe you just like to see how good someone was in a battle. Along with this, you can always play your own battles by receiving a PalPad code, going into the Union Room at the bottom of each Pokemon Center, and battle, trade, greet, draw, and do several minigames. With the addition of these new features, there is also an addition of several minigames that they implemented. While the minigames may not be my thing, they could very well be why you play this game. Pokemon minigames are fun and challenging, but as I said before, they are not my thing, and they are not the main reason you buy this Pokemon game. So what is Pokemon SoulSilver? Well, in a nutshell, you start out in New Barktown as Gold, or a guy that you name whatever you want. I'm just referring to him as Gold for that reason. You will try to get to the Poke League by defeating the 8 gym leaders and defeating your rival, who steals a Pokemon in the beginning. Without spoiling the ending of the game, this is Pokemon in a nutshell. But after you beat the 8 gym leaders, you get to go back to Kanto instead of just the Johto region's limitations, and you get to battle 8 more gym leaders and re-challenge the Elite Four once they have buffed up a little bit. So what you're seeing now is the new Pokemon events and minigame station, where you can play different minigames, you can race, you can do this, you can chop blocks, etc., etc. Pretty cool of them to implement, and it's always nice to see that Game Freak is always trying to take Pokemon in a different direction. Along with your standard Pokemon of the region, you're able to import and export Pokemon to any games, as well as use them at any time you would like. More or less, once you have beaten all the gym leaders, you do not have to worry about traded Pokemon, and you can bring over your team. If you did not know, the Safari Zone has moved in this game, as well as several other things have been tweaked a little bit. And while there are these tweaks, it does not take away from the game at all. Purists will rejoice and enjoy this game as much as I did. Well, hopefully you will too. So let's talk about the graphics. As you can see, the graphics have had a major overhaul, and one of the key things that are happening in this game that hasn't happened in several other games except for one is that a Pokemon will follow you around. Now, this doesn't really add too much to the game, except for the fact that your Pokemon follows you. Kinda cool to see them. But as you can see, the graphics in the battle system have also had an overhaul. Though the Pokemon do not move and don't exactly look realistic besides a portrait picture, it does a lot for what Pokemon used to be back on Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. As you can see, when entering a battle, it is just like it used to be. You face off in a rock, paper, scissors styled contest, and whoever has the strongest move wins. Of course, this brings into play several different tactics, making a Pokemon weak to a certain thing able to defeat that type of Pokemon of that element, bringing in these different tactics, making this game much more in-depth than just a pick up and play rock, paper, scissors, shoot contest. Though Pokemon has been around for a while, it is now much more in-depth, involving tournaments, contests, EV training, and several different aspects. Speaking on the sound here, you can see that they have taken almost every sound file that they used to have on the Game Boy, and the music that you remember along with the sound effects have been tweaked, making them sound much better than they normally did. Though nothing has been taken away, several things have been added, making this game a must-pick-up for enthusiasts who remember those memorable tracks and sound effects. The level up sound, the music, everything's still here. Along with controls, you have full control of raising your Pokemon, doing this, doing that. Almost no aspects of playing on ice or moving a certain way and not wanting to do that is not a problem in this game at all. As for the gameplay value, if you were to pick up this game and you were looking for an RPG kind of tactic-based game, then this definitely is the game for you. If you like fast-paced first-person shooter games, if you like puzzle games, if you like things of that nature, I would say steer clear of this. For Pokemon enthusiasts around, you can rejoice and be happy that SoulSilver and HeartGold has been remade properly. And with its nice additions, you get more for your money than you ever have before. And though there are 2 editions of Pokemon for the DS, as I've been saying, HeartGold and SoulSilver, you do not need them both, because with the online features, you are able to connect your DS wirelessly via Wi-Fi and trade for the Pokemon you do not have. As you can see, the full Pokédex is 493, ranging from tons of Pokemon, different Pokemon you can use tactically in different battles, or if you just like to collect them all for various reasons. This is all up to you, the player, and though you may start off with just a limitation for the Johto region, you can always acquire more via trades, via porting them over, via this and that. It is really on you how you want to play Pokemon. So guys, if I were to rate this game based on a rating out of 10, I would definitely say that Pokemon SoulSilver is a 10 out of 10. And though it may appeal to a selective group of individuals, from children to older people, it is easy to pick up and play Pokemon SoulSilver and HeartGold. And if this is your starting place for Pokemon, then this is definitely one of the better points to pick up. Because a lot of the glitches and a lot of the bad things have been taken out, and now you no longer have to actually know someone who plays Pokemon to trade with. So guys, 10 out of 10. SoulSilver, HeartGold knocked it out of the park for me. I really enjoy this game, and I hope you do too. With tons of gameplay to come back and collect them all to try and grind up making your team the ultimate team in the world, what else could you want? And minigames, the incorporation of a story behind it all, hidden events that activate later on throughout the months of owning this game, as well as the ever so challenging Mount Silver and Pokemon Elite Four. This game really packs a lot into your dollar. So guys, this is Protomario and I'm signing out, and I hope you enjoyed this review. And hey, if you did, subscribe, thumbs up, and if you didn't, please leave me a comment telling me what I could do better. You guys really make it so I can keep producing videos. Without an audience, why would I make videos? So thanks again guys for watching, and I hope I saved you money, or you go out and pick this sucker up today. As you may know, I play this, I have a friend code, and I can always help you out if you need some assistance. So guys, this is Protomario, and I'm signing out, and I hope to see you again.